is that? It's looking like a drought. Bow,
Hey,
bow, 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 bow. That's that
that's
booty
that booty
meat.
meat.
Hey, 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 look at the booty cheeks.
Booty cheese, yo, yo.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I did not know y'all was here. Oh my gosh.
I
Y'all
didn't either.
caught
Like, yeah,
it.
get out of our business.
Right. Welcome back, everyone, to the Two Ways to Say It
It's-
podcast. I am your host, Ashley Renee.
I don't even know how to follow up. This your boy KC. I was going to say something else. This your boy KC. Yeah, because I even played with the good today. This your boy KC. Y'all know what's up. Yeah.
Okay, well, since you're the boy KC, what's your song of the day? Because we ain't got time. Go ahead. I done
So my
ate.
song of
I'm
the day is
tired.
"Me and the Jew Don't Include What I Got On." I was
I was
already rich
already
before they
rich
caught
before they caught
on. Play
on.
both sides of
Play both
polish
sides
things,
of
stick
the
it
side to get shot
on.
on.
Run that bag up through the
Roo,
you
roo,
put
roo.
yeah, you a dog. I'm like
Roo, roo, roo.
pay a watch. Oh, shit, I messed up the lyrics. Pay a cop for a watch. That's a two-tone coupe. If I was
If I
lame
was
like you
lame like
is,
you is,
I
I
hate
hate
me
me
too.
too.
Yeah, I would really hate me too. I get it.
The bell, didn't I?
I broke that down.
By the code.
Never wrote that down.
They so fucking wretched.
They got that strap in her gown.
If she a real, she gonna
She
hold
gonna
that
hold it
down.
down. And that's what we really need to talk about. That's it.
We finna
That's
talk
it.
about it.
And we're finna talk
But
about it.
before we talk
Yeah.
about it, I'm gonna give y'all my song of the day, and it's sorry, it is a lot of cursing. So if you're listening right now in the car or you're at
Cover
work,
your ears.
turn it down because I'm finna turn it up real quick. Unfazed, unbothered,
um,
unfuckwittable bitch. Why bother? I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. And you bitches ain't on shit. I'm a
yeah.
get money type of bitch. If you ain't getting money, don't type me, bitch. Crocodile Birkin might bite a bitch. Can't hang with a hoe if I don't like the bitch. Dochi and
hmm
JT, but that was JT's verse. What's up? Hey, my girl, like JT doing her
Yeah.
thing, like
And she do.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's just go ahead and get straight into it. Vivica Fox talking about her being ready to get married now that she's 60. Um, but yeah, did you see it? Let me just ask that. Did you see it?
Yes, I did see it. Of course, after you told me, and I went and watched the interview. So yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
And I saw a lot of mixed. Is it reviews
Yeah, you can say that,
or
or
comments?
responses. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
responses, right? So I saw a lot of mixed responses. It was some that were like, okay, okay. And then a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the men were just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, now you're ready. Now you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
So before I deep dive, because we know our dub want us to say deep dive into
Yeah.
this, what are your thoughts on this, Mr. Kroom?
Okay. Me being so open and everything, I don't think it's ever too late. Like I like that people when they're older. I love to see like I think I saw the other day. Oh, this I ain't saying she this old, but two people and I think they were in their 80s and they were like, I don't know if the somebody put something together for them. They got married and I was like, I love to see that because
I
there's
think
really
I saw
no
that.
yeah, and there's really
Yeah.
no age on love, like and who knows, maybe you only know what love is when you get that age. So I didn't see that negative with it. Now when you think about who it is, then you think differently. But in the general, the topic of you becoming 60, I mean, maybe you don't know what love is until you're 60. Who says that? You know what I'm saying? Like you had fun all them years, and I can't knock that if you was doing whatever, as long as you enjoyed yourself. So I think me initially, I don't see the negative part of it or how people saw it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna just start with that because it is a flip side. But I'm gonna just start with that. That was my initial.
Okay. So what is the flip side? Because we know that there's a male perspective about
Yes.
this whole thing. So yes.
Yeah, and that's why I saw most of the comments. And that's why I always say that men are not realistic. So, and we know how hard it is for women, right? Because I think a lot of women feel like they're in their prime based off of looks. They feel like they are looking for people based off of looks or age, or they almost act like women have an expiration date on when they can, you know what I'm saying, go back out there because based on the looks. So the comments I saw from the men were that why you waiting till now? Now you wanna, I guess, be open to talking to men now. All these years you ain't want to do it. Now you waiting till you don't look like that no more. I'm just saying what they said. And we got to be honest, men are kind of shallow. So I think that's an expected thing because if you think about it, most of these men when they get in their 60s, that's when they typically be getting out. Well, first of all, they be getting them girls because they want their money. But in general, that's
Mm-hmm.
when they don't mind opening it up, like, okay, yeah, I'm ready for somebody. And that's how they end up with them younger women and stuff. So I think it's like
Because
that.
they
And
got
then
money then, but okay,
that
sorry, but go ahead, go ahead,
there you
go ahead.
go. But yeah, because they wouldn't mess with them before because they had it. But since you get 60 and now your retirement and stuff that kicked in, of course you got time to lay back and invite somebody in to take care of them. And that makes it seem like, okay, now I'm dating. So I think that's like that double standard. And I think that's the problem. I think when it comes to women, they look at it like if your looks don't look the same, then you shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? Especially her out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a vulnerable moment for her to come out on the interview and say, like, you know what, at this moment, I'm ready for somebody because you don't really hear many older women be saying, say that because they expect women to already have somebody at these ages and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the flip side of it. From a man perspective, I think the men are looking at her like, because your looks in their eyes have expired and you don't look like that same Vivica Fox, they feel like you don't have that opportunity that you had before.
When I first seen it, I was just like, oh, okay, in my eyes, I just didn't see
Yeah.
anything wrong with it, right? So of
Mm-hmm.
course I'm gonna look at it from both sides, especially reading the comments, right? So I'm just gonna start off with the male's perspective, right? I'm not a male. I don't know what males be thinking. No,
Mm-hmm.
I never know. And it is what it is, right? So I saw comments again, like you said, where it's okay, now you want to get married. You had
Mm-hmm.
all the time in your prime and all that. So now we can see it's strictly off looks, right? And
Mm-hmm.
that's if that's it, then that's what it is. I'm not fighting it,
Yeah.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the world that we live in, and we just can't fight it. That's
Right.
just how guys see things, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it is like I guess one thing I can't respect out of it is her waiting till she's ready, right? Because it's almost like you're fighting two things in a way. Not even two things, multiple things. It's as a woman, it's okay, I gotta hurry up and get married before I turn 30 because by 30 my skin is gonna start sagging. But at the same time, I haven't really experienced life and men
Right.
don't want nobody inexperienced,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um Nowadays you gotta be working like 12 jobs because we gotta support the house or pay all the bills. The woman gotta pay all the bills. Um
Mm-hmm.
so it's and the men can just again be 70 and not worry about that, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying I'm not fighting it because it is what it is, and either I just gotta take it or leave it, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
think Vivica's at that point where well she's been there, where she just left it. It's just
Yeah.
you have to live life. At the end of the day, I think we're so caught up in trying to beat time and you miss out on life. Me and you know, but even
Mm-hmm.
just outside of me and you, I'm pretty sure there's so many women that probably 60 now and been married since they were 30 and was unhappy because they did not live their life or in a relationship and you stuck in it or something like that because you didn't live life. You
Right.
didn't date multiple people. You didn't
Mm-hmm.
do this. You know what I'm saying? So and just from my experience around certain women, it's again like you can tell when you're just it's like they're giving you advice, but it's almost like that. No, I don't want to live like that
Yeah.
because you're literally your whole mind, your whole world is around a man. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sound like the super black, strong, independent woman. I'm not because again, I'm not. I'm just a black woman. Okay, I can be strong in certain parts, but other than that, it's just I've got to not even got to the point. I feel like I've been there. It's just like I have to live life. I cannot concentrate on oh my god, oh my god, I'm gonna get at 60.
Yeah, you can drive
Oh my
yourself
gosh.
crazy.
Like, who
Mm-hmm.
told you that? Who told you
Yeah. Whew. The folk upstairs. That's why they thinking that.
that? What people say? Who?
The one, you know the
Go, boy, go. Go. Go on. Because like I'm experiencing life right now. Yes,
right.
if someone comes along and wants to get married, yes, I am this super feminine woman that's allowing that. But at the same time, again, I'm not just I think all of us, I think anybody, I think more than majority of women and probably men too don't want to grow old, and that's fair.
But
But
it's
at the same time, I don't know if I'm willing to give up my whole life to circle around one
mm-hmm.
person or trying to beat a time like, oh my God, by 40, I have to be married, I have to have a house, I have
Yeah.
to have a dog, I have to have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
This, even if my looks are starting to deteriorate.
That's that,
Yeah,
yeah.
if like how men or how certain men will see it or some men
Yeah.
will see it. So I think for Vivica, it's almost like a milestone. I don't know what's the word. Like I think she's just at a
Yeah.
point in her life where I think that's fair. Like see it from both sides. Don't get me wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning more towards Vivica. Like I can't lie. I
Yeah.
like it. I like that idea. Even because okay, and then also too, let me go back to that. I feel like I'm talking a lot. But
Mm-mm.
when you said, you done already had your fun and all that, even that right there too. Cause even like if you say that, I think majority of the people probably would think like, oh, you just been out partying,
Right,
drinking,
right.
not
Mm-hmm.
doing it. It's like, no, you're out traveling, you're
It's
out
more to it, yeah.
experiencing
Mm-hmm.
different cultures, spending a long time because I feel like a long time is important. Do you know how many people never actually even lived by themselves?
Right.
Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you have to at least experience it. That's just me. Now, in everybody can live life differently. I'm not saying that's the rule book. Like, oh my God, live by yourself, then you'll get a
Yeah.
man. I'm not saying it. What I'm saying is, I feel like solitude good for the attitude. Oh my God, that's
Ooh,
so
I
stupid.
like
That's so
it. You
lame.
kind of ate
They're,
it.
they're lying.
You
They're
kind of ate
lying.
it. I'm not gonna lie. You kind of ate it. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, the first one was I think that term "settle down" is kind of flipped these days because I don't think people really understand what settling down is. So
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a lot of people at young ages talking about I'm ready to settle down. Settle down and do what? It's like the way they make it seem is settling down is I'm settling down, I'm done living life because I'm gonna commit it to this one person. So what are you doing? Settling down, sitting on the couch forever? You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like at that age of 60, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that is around them years. Well, okay, now you understand what settle down mean because you're at that point for real. If you talking
Right.
about you young, like these 30s, even 40s, you know what I'm saying? I'm just done. I done did all I need to do in life, and now I'm gonna just settle. I don't even. You know what? I actually do not like settle down. I don't like that. I don't like that
Right.
term because what you mean? I'm gonna sit down because I'm gonna get married or something. Are you what? You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. Like I don't like that term. I just got to be that person, and I hope Vivica Fox not thinking like this. Who said it? That is the end goal anyway, just to get married. Because I think that's a
Thank
lot of like
you.
this. It's like we do so much in life, and everybody say the same thing. I want to be married with kids, and okay, that is what the American dream, quote unquote, I guess. Okay, but do you really want that? Like, because I know
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, a lot of people don't want that same tradition, especially this day where you see so many, like you say, people traveling possibilities. There's so much out there to think that marriage is my only goal. What? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how they end up with, we talked about it already, but you end up with these people and you try to stick with them for so long because you're searching for marriage. You want marriage. You want kids. So you will sit there with somebody who ain't nothing to have these kids and stuff because you want it so bad. And you don't realize that who told you that marriage was your end goal. I mean, you can listen to traditions and stuff, fine, but as long as you do, you ain't doing nothing but following the cycle. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get bored
Mm-hmm.
eventually. So that's the thing. I would hope she's not thinking like that. Maybe she really want marriage, but I'm gonna hope that she don't do what a lot of people do and think that marriage and this perfect house that somebody done built for them, and some image, and they feel like I gotta get that. And once I get that, I've lived my full circle. Who told you that? I
And
mean,
when I was saying they give advice and stuff like that, like all this how to keep a man type thing, and I
mm-hmm,
get it. At their age, it's nothing against them
right.
because, of course, all this stuff has been taught, right? But at the
Mm-hmm,
same time, I kind of look at it like, but you haven't done anything with your life. Do you not see, like, you have not, in my eyes anyway, done anything that I want to do?
right.
Like, you've literally just took care of kids, went to work,
And
came home, cooked, and that's just not the life I want to live. And
and you repeat
if
when
that's
I
what
say
I have to
repeat,
do to keep somebody,
I'm
I
not.
don't want them because I'm not gonna do anything to keep
Yeah.
somebody. Now we finna be fair. Yes, I know what they mean when they say keep the man. I know
Mm-hmm.
literally. Nah, I know some of them literally doing whatever to try to keep him. But I
Right.
think just that natural, we already know it's just that typical woman stuff. You just have to
Yeah.
do to keep your man. But
Anyway.
um I'm sorry. I'm that one person out of the millennials or whoever that's just I don't give a fuck. I don't,
Alpha
and
L.
and I'm gonna be for real. I know people like you'll see it later. Maybe I will, but I'm not worried about later. That's the thing.
Think that's the
Like it's
and that's it. That's
the
it. That's
present
really it.
moment is now. Like, and I saw that
They
on TikTok or somewhere, and it's just
mm-hmm,
like some don't. You see it all the time. You see this stuff all the time. Like live
mm-hmm.
in the present moment, live like be thankful for what you have and stop worrying about what you don't have, right? And
Yeah,
it's like one day
yes.
I was just listening, I was like, oh my God, like it just hit me one day. And I'm like,
Yeah.
living for now. Not
Yeah.
worrying about if I'm gonna be old and lonely at 60.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 34. Who said I'm even make it to 60? I am though. I
Yeah,
am.
for sure.
But
Yeah. But yeah, I'm saying like why even to even think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you live in now, you don't have to worry. But I feel like you already half of these people already be worried about what they got going on now. So why even pile up with you think about what you're trying to look like in the future? I mean, fix it. I mean, like look, just enjoy now.
now on
Now you know better. You do. Now you know better.
I know for a fact everybody already seen the whole little viral thing that's going around with the guy who was zooming while talking to the judge. I think his license was suspended.
Mm-hmm.
And even me, like when you first sent it to me, I was trying to figure out what's going on. Even though I read it was like his license was
Yeah.
suspended. And I'm still just looking at him drive. I'm waiting for the judge to say something. So I'm like, what's going on? Me,
Mm-hmm.
so that's how I was like, it's kind of fair to understand like why he was driving because like you're not thinking. Because
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
said,
he
even when you
was.
told me that, I did not figure out what was
Yeah,
going on. Then when he said, I was like, oh, he's so dumb. Oh my
yeah,
God. But anyway, what you think about this situation? I mean, it was funny to me. I can't lie.
yeah.
Oh,
I
but
can't.
also
Okay.
too, they're saying that he lost his license. His license was suspended because he did not pay child support. So that's the real gag right there. So
Hmm. Hmm.
pay
So I'm
our
gonna
child support. Go
exactly,
ahead.
and I'm gonna say the child support. We're gonna talk about that, but I'm gonna just my. It was funny to me. That's why I had to send it. Like it, like I, it ain't even in it. Like cause he was so dumbfounded in the face too. Like even when the man was telling him, he was just like it's like almost he just realized he was driving. Like what? I just and then what did he say he was doing? Did he say he had
He kept saying, "He's like,
what
okay, hold up in the park. Hold
yeah, like
on."
he said he was going to the doctor or something. So maybe for real, maybe he didn't. I mean, I know it's been days. I know I'm one of them people that literally be like, "Where my phone at?" and the phone be on my shoulder. I'm one of those people. So
Yeah.
I can't say that it ain't possible that I won't do it, but still, it's just funny. I can't laugh at his pain for real, but I had to just laugh at the whole situation. And the judge was so like,
He was just like, okay,
that
what's
judge was just like,
what's
hold on, am I for real? Wait, it almost feel like he was being pranked or something. That judge was like, hold on. What you say he in here for? Like, well, I'm confused. It felt like he just felt like it was a whole slap in the face. That's why I feel like for real, because of what it was, that's why he really he went hard on him because it was just like a slap in the face. Like you really doing this? I'm the judge and you doing this in front of me. So I guess in that moment he had to show like you gonna play in front of my face. I'm gonna go ahead just do whatever.
just like apologizing and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm sorry. And things could literally be going on behind the scenes that
Hmm.
we don't know.
Right.
But once I hear you ain't paying child support, I just be like,
And I never feel bad. I'm sorry. Like, uh, I
yeah. So
I
you
can't
need
feel
to
bad
take
for
care of
that.
your responsibilities the
Yeah.
same way. I mean, I'm gonna hold anybody else accountable. If this was somebody who lost their license because of drunk driving, to me, all that's the same. Drunk driving, you still need to be responsible, and you're not paying child support. You need to pay a child support.
Yeah. And of
So
all things, and I because I know they do that. I know when they I think that's how they get to them. I think once they like be so far behind, they just go ahead and suspend their license. They have to that is like forcing them to go pay. So they
hmm
literally be running away from paying because that's the only way they can get their license back if they go up to go up and get it back or whatever. So that's really what it is. So I don't know. I kind of like it. If you actually not taking care of your children, you kind of deserve it. So I mean, I'd rather go inside the court. Them Zoom I don't even. Let me just go do it the regular way, like that Zoom stuff and all
I
that.
need to be present, yo,
Exactly, because I saw one.
physically
And
present.
it was one. Where the court, like, okay, the lawyer was there, the girl was there, and dang, I don't want to say it wrong, but yeah, okay, the judge was talking to her about it was something like was it like a domestic violence one or whatever, and the dude they were talking about the dude or whatever. They said he didn't show up to court, right? So the girl was talking, but the way she had her camera angled, it was like she was hiding something, or she was trying to like keep some silent in the background. And then the lawyer came in and was like, "Okay, judge, we finna do something about it because the man who she got the restraining order against, he in the house with her right now." Yeah, and she was on Zoom. I think she was trying to hide it. I think he was like telling her to like be quiet and stuff like that. And they kept asking her over and over again. They was like, "Are you in the house by yourself? What address you was at?" And she would not tell, but the camera kept moving. You knew something was going on, but yeah, that man was in the house with her. And he had a restraining order to be so far away from her or whatever. Like it was that bad. So now I said, let me just you gotta just be prison. This Zoom stuff and I'm sorry, oh, she cut it. And I didn't know they still do that. I thought
I didn't even
but
know
that,
they were doing it.
yeah, I know they were doing a little bit like during COVID, but is it to the point now they'll still do Zooms at home? I ain't no point, right? Everybody go to court.
I mean, they're still doing school online.
Oh,
School.
well, I guess it's just I don't want to have to go to court, but I'd rather be present.
I sent you the video with the teacher who was doing one of her students' hair. And when I said doing one of her students' hair, I'm talking about a full blown. It was like the half down style where she's doing like the quick weave in the back and the ponytail, like a whole beautician type. Not if this child needed help with her hair. She may be dealing with something at home. Her parent didn't have time to do her hair, not one
Mm.
of those situations. We're talking about full blown beautician. This is she looked like she in the whole hair salon, right? So I think again, here we go.
Mhm.
So trying to prove a point, and you still looking stupid again. You,
Mhm.
one, it's the boundaries again.
It is.
No business doing that girl hair,
You know you
even
shouldn't.
after school. Just don't even
Mhm.
let the teacher. I don't care if she is a beautician. Don't let the teacher do your hair. Go find somebody
Mhm.
else. Two, you're
Mhm.
a school recording.
That's why I be like, do they not
Like,
be in bed? Like, and that's why I tell you like this. The thing with the dude, like, or people them teachers recording. Period. I just be like. I know these days we're in social media era, but like from the principal to the school, how are you even? It's like you stepping on eggshells. I would feel like if I'm a teacher, I'm recording my classroom now. I'm in trouble automatically. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh.
how is that not like embarrassing to the school? You're a representation of the school. It don't take much for them to find out what school you work at, what a school at. It don't take much, and I feel like once you do that, since you are responsible for a whole class, now everybody know where your students be at. I mean, and it's like, do they not think all? They don't think all the way through. Like, how do I just told you I ain't like that anyway. I don't like teachers reporting fast. So,
Because it's too much of trying to prove a point that has nothing to do with you. He is long gone from this school,
mm-hmm.
fired, and he even said at one point that he was wrong. I don't know how he just what did he really feel like he was wrong, because then it was
But
saying
probably,
he was also saying something about folks were hating and all this stuff.
uh,
But at the same time, it's like again, I go back to you have to protect the kids too. That is your
yes,
job too. So when you posting this girl, her hair all over her head, this is allowing her in in on social media. What
Mm-hmm.
shit? What I'm trying to say? This is allowing this child to enter
Yes.
into
Adult social
uh
media at that.
yeah adult social media or whatever your
Mm-hmm.
page, and probably for something that she's not even asking for, negative comments. Of course, I'm pretty sure she can find a page to go look at it.
Oh, for
I
sure.
mean, it's just let in the few comments that I did see wasn't negative. It was just going back focusing on the situation that happened with the mail. So that was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so is this different, y'all? Is this different? It's just like, no, it's the same. It
It's
don't
the
matter if
same.
it's a female teacher and a
Mm-hmm.
female student. It does not matter. Don't be in your student's head. How about that?
And they tried to use it was another one, and I don't know if you saw it. It was a male, it was a principal, I think, and he was letting the girls bedazzle his head like he had like with the different colors
Oh
of the flag.
yes.
Yeah, and I saw that came right after. But I think it's like, but you know how we do. Do people not realize when you're trying to compare two situations, are you trying to make it's bad and bad? So are you trying to make one of them good or innocent? No, both situations are bad. They all doing
Mm-hmm.
something wrong. No one not better than the other. If you want to, what you want us to see is another example of it. Okay, he's still wrong. Like so I can't stand that. Like okay, but y'all didn't do this for them. How about they all in trouble. They all wrong.
Right.
Ain't nobody better than it. That's why I said even the girl, and I don't even know. I don't know. These young parents out here. So maybe the girl mama didn't mind her doing her hair. But at the same time, it's just like as a teacher, you don't be that close to your students. You don't let your students touch. I just like how is the simple line of about how is it even crossed so easily and recorded? So you
Because
gotta
there's
think it's
no
like the best.
boundaries.
I'm just like, wait. The only time I see them ever posting, I know this one girl not knocking her hustle, get your TikTok like she be reading like what her students say funny about her. That's one of them. And I don't know if you ever seen it, but they be saying like low key vulgar stuff, but she be like reading it like she don't show the class, but she was showing herself in her classroom. That's one. And you got him. Let's by the braid. That's two. She doing hair in the class. That's three. I'm like, come on, like, what's up? What are we doing? They're recording stuff. Maybe it's something we didn't have to see. I mean, if you feel like it was so innocent, why do we have to see it with you? I'm lost.
Exactly. Just if you're gonna do the good hair, just do it. You ain't gotta record and show me that you're in
And
the classroom doing your student's hair.
yeah,
I don't care.
and I always say every time somebody get a phone out when they recording stuff like that, or they recording these different situations that don't need to be, it's a motive behind it. So now it let me know you don't care about your students. You're doing it
Mm-hmm.
because either if you're trying to do this to get likes and shares, that what you're doing? You using your students for that? You a teacher. That what you doing?
Yep.
I mean, at this point, because I feel like if you want to do these nice gestures and whatever, if you want to call that, which is I just think it's like professional, but if you want to do somebody hair, why do you feel like okay, yeah, go off and do your hair, but wait a minute, let me set my phone up.
Exactly.
I'm just confused. Let me even be on social media. When we was in school, we didn't even know our teacher social. We went on our teacher social media account. Our teachers weren't following us on social media. We weren't even that close to it on social
Exactly.
media for
That's what
my
I was
teacher
about to
to feel like,
say. And
why are
we'll
we
find it,
on
we'll
the
see their page, and then they'll tell us too, like I don't accept students'
thank
requests
you.
and all that little stuff.
I'm talking about y'all just friend with the student.
But my thing is too, I thought there was a rule for students, like they can't have their phones out and stuff like that. So why is that not a rule for the teachers? That should be automatic.
That is
If
true.
y'all can't have your
Mm-hmm.
phone out, I can't have my phone out. If y'all can't record, I can't record. What I'm
Set
not
example.
understanding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
I,
it's a bad example in the classroom because now that you did her have taken a video, why your students can't do each other hair in the classroom now? Why can't nobody come to your classroom and do your hair? Why
Now
they
it's
can't
gonna
interrupt
be
and ask
she's
about?
gonna be the teacher who does the students' hair. It's
Yeah.
all you're trying to become a TikTok influencer or just a social media influencer or something like that. Everybody's just trying to jump on the train for
Like
something.
I didn't have all this Instagram, Facebook stuff while I'm in middle school and elementary school. Like so we ain't have
Mm-hmm.
all this like they do. And I think that's the problem with that overexposure where they just literally get everything so early. And I don't know, and I think it's because adults, man, who do you blame? You can't I guess you can't blame yes you can, because adults can monitor some stuff, but I think making it seem like social media stuff is everything, why would a child not want to join? You know what I'm saying? If you make it seem like you
True.
record everything, that's all you doing, and that's only engagement you give your child some on social media stuff. I mean, it's gonna make them want to join. It's gonna make them want to see what you're saying. So yeah, well, we're gonna blame the adults. I like it. It's y'all fault.
Definitely.
It's y'all fault.
Yeah, bring your phone to school, but it gotta go like in a locker under your desk or something. Like
Yeah,
y'all ain't got no
it's
business recording and stuff like that, like during school, even the students don't, principals, nobody. If you
yeah,
inside that school, do not record anything
so
that goes
easy,
on in this school. So, but
so easy.
hey, who am I? I'm not a teacher. I'm not a parent. I can't tell nobody what to do. So, well, I can tell somebody
Yeah,
what to do, but you know what I'm saying.
yeah. You know we ain't got no children, so I don't know.
Anyway, do you have anything you want to leave the viewers tonight?
With it being mid here, I'm not gonna say I changed anything, but I think something that I realized is that it's better not to care. And that sounds so bad, but it's the truth. When you don't care about stuff that doesn't matter or it's like not that important, and you just literally, I wake up and I literally have, I ain't gonna say I don't have no thoughts in my head. That sounds like I'm dumb, but I don't have that like I'm worried about this and I'm worried about that. And I'm at the end of the day, it is what it is. I can't predict what's gonna happen that day. And if something happened that day, I can't change it 9 times out of 10. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Let's work through this. It just I learned that beat myself up about stuff and dwelling on it literally don't help. It don't do it but make it worse. So even though I've been following, I just really realized that so far this year that I just so peaceful, you know. But that's because I don't care. I don't
Hey.
care. That's just what it is. So if I think I ain't saying, well, I don't know about y'all parents and stuff, but if you just can try not to care about stuff that don't really matter. The little stuff really don't matter. But yeah, that's what I got so far this year. Your
I'm just
turn.
playing. Oh, too weak. That is good though. So I 100% agree with that. I like waking up to not having any worries.
Knock on
It's
wood, yeah.
not wood. Oh my God. What's
You better find some.
knock on your head?
I ain't
Anyway,
laughing.
okay. So you just see it. But
I did,
anyway,
but yeah.
so
Mhm.
what I'm gonna leave the viewers is okay. You just seem a little uptight. Like
I'm great.
you so mad. It's just sad.
God, you
It's so
steaming. Please stop. Angela, please
sad.
don't point me through the screen, please. I know you. Please. It is not that serious.
Look at you. You so
No,
mad.
please. Chill, chill. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Please calm down. Whew, please.
Let it go. But Mama said let it go.
Yo,
But I ain't
but I
know.
ain't
Ain't
though.
no way I'm laying down for you stink hoes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what message do I well not message, but I'm gonna say one thing that I'm still learning for this year is to it's so many. What's like the main one? I think the main one is learning to if people allow people to love you. Like it is something that's very uncomfortable. I would say for me, if people genuinely love me, it's just like why, question like why you like me, why,
Mm-hmm.
and not just males but females too. You know what I'm saying? Not like in
Mm-hmm.
that type of way, but like just like platonic type of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think I'm learning to just allow that even at work and all that. I noticed, and this is just for an example. Like today, somebody was like, "Oh, what he said?" He was like, "You." It wasn't like big money. He said, "Oh, you got it, you got it." And the
Mm-hmm.
first thing we want to jump in and be on their level when it's like, "No, no, no, I'm just regular." Like, just like you know what? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would.
because I don't know what he mean when he said I got it. That could
Right.
be anything. We just instantly go to money or something like that. I
Mm-hmm.
do got money. He ain't said a lot of money. He just said you got money. So I got it. Like that's the thing. It's like, why do we do this? Even if somebody says you're beautiful, and the first thing is just like, I'm okay. Why? So just allow people to love you, accept the compliment, and just like embrace it. And
Yeah.
so that's what I'm learning to do. Am I fully there? No, I'm not. But I am still learning. I bet my neighbors just be like, this girl needs to shit.
They like this.
I'm like, I be glad they good go to bed.
What they think you're there talking to yourself? Go
Okay.
call the police on you. They be like, I think she's crazy. I don't know, but yeah, please check on her. Please, she been there talking just for hours.
But anyway, you guys, that is the end of the episode for tonight. Again, we want to thank you guys for watching, our continuous watchers, of course, our new subscribers, our new watchers. New watchers, don't forget to subscribe, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And
Yeah.
also our, not to say our old ones, but our continuous watchers and subscribers or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, let people know about us, okay? Don't
Yeah.
forget. Like just
Mm-hmm.
tag them in here, do whatever you gotta do, okay? So
Mm-hmm.
again, thank you so much. What episode is this?
22, 23? Wait, 23 maybe. It's
Okay, so
22 or 23. One of
we're
them.
almost at the end of this season, you guys. So if it's
Yes.
something that you want us to talk about, don't forget to write it in the comments. And also don't forget to comment about this episode as well. Let us know what
Mm-hmm.
you think about the teacher. But main thing is Vivica. So let me know what you think about Vivica as
Yeah,
well.
please.
Okay. And all thoughts are open.
Oh, yes. Bring it
So
to us.
anyway, you guys have a good night and we will see you on the next episode.
Adios.